Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak 2 Part 86. In the previous video we did our fight with Celise and then immediately we entered into the next section where it's evil Marduk and evil Kruger. Which, I mean, it's kind of neat. Also, I meant to mention this in the last video, but that the loading screen, or the loading screens, the title screens change apparently for each of the little mini arcs, which, since I did like, you know, 2 in like 1 session basically yesterday, I didn't get to see any of them. And this will, I can't heal here. Alright. We did set up, because it's been a little bit, I recorded a little Ace Attorney, because I'm trying to finish that game also during this break so I can finally put it to bed, but it kind of tilted me because what always ends up happening with those games is that like the last case is way too long and is gameplay wise always the worst, and so I get tilted very easily. All right, let's look around outside first. Whatever. I'm curious about what they'll have me doing in this new position. Well, as long as I got something to do with business trips, I'm happy. Oh, what's up, girlie? Kisara, what are you doing here? Do you know her? I guess you would have interacted, but you weren't there during when we met her. Huh? Oh, it's you guys. I saw the news about the explosion. None of you are hurt, right? Thankfully, everyone's fine. The damage is extensive, yes, but the first floor is unaffected. Who the hell's that lady? I don't know her. Yeah, Ren's been taking care of some of the cleanup. But if you were that worried, don't you think you should have come to check up on your... Don't you think you should have come to check up on us yourself? No, I can't go back. To be honest, I've actually been thinking about leaving the capital. That's why I snuck out this morning. But why? Pensions aren't as good. Everyone in Old Town's too happy all the time. I can never let myself become as complacent as them. Okay, what's the real reason? Rebecca told me I should focus on doing something I like. My mother said the same thing when she was on her deathbed. But back then I didn't have a choice. You can't just do whatever you want when you have a sick mother to care for and no mirror to your name. That's what I told myself, at least. And then someone else comes along and tells me the same. I don't know what to do. It's a decision about me and my future, and that's something I know the least about. You say that, but it sounds to me like you already have an answer. Yeah, the reason you were so concerned about us. Why you couldn't strike up the courage to leave. The answer's right there waiting for you. You just gotta look into your heart and face it. How's that supposed to help me? I can't stay in Old Town. That's why I'm out here right now. So, why can't I get myself to leave? What am I supposed to do? Well, actually, he's gonna need a little more time. You're right, I hope she'll be okay. And then fucking we get shot in the head by Fairy while we're walking around chatting. Jacobin. Since we finally arrested the guy, the square should return back to normal. You know? I heard he's actually been doing work with terrorists. Honestly, I figured he was just some small fry. Who would have thought? Guess we just need to be more vigilant from now on. Can't let someone so dangerous have the run of the place. Hey, Sheena, didn't think I'd see you here today. Hello, everyone. Care to take a little break at the moment? I just got a delivery of sweets that I'd like you to try. That sounds wonderful. You make it so hard to refuse. Yeah, but we kind of got somewhere we need to be right now. I can walk and eat. I can snack and chat. I heard about what happened in Old Town. Well, at least you all seem to be doing fine. I'm assuming someone has it out for you. Please try and be careful from now on. And remember, you're always welcome here.
Hello.
I mean, I hope so.
Thank you.
If you get turned away from the food truck, oh man, that's bad. You need to reconsider your life decisions. If you like try and go to the food truck and they're like, nah, you're banned. You're not welcome here.
We gotta hurry.
Looks like it's either Kruger or Marduk. What are they gonna do, man? Zen will help us. That's cool. They probably didn't have anything cool to say anyway. Excuse me. Your name's Coleman, right? Van Coleman. Yeah, they would not be cooking with that name. Sorry, but yep, that's me. What can I do for you? Sweet, I think I found something of yours. Is it a fucking 3DS? We found this line on the ground, and as soon as he picked it up, it rang. It scared me out to death. A girl on the other end of the line asked me to give you this to a man in a dark blue coat named Coleman. Oh yeah, she's a friend of mine. Thanks for picking that up. Saved me a lot of grief. Don't mention it. Just try to be more careful with that thing in the future. Those phones don't come cheap, you know. You think they would have... I feel like they would have stolen it. No offense. Van, why did you do that? I understand what's going on now.
How's it going, guys? Glad to see you're all safe.
Hale? Oh, I get it now. Coleman. I mean, I don't get it. Not a bad ploy. Coleman. Coleman. Sounds like I don't gotta explain what kind of situation we're... Coleman. Coleman.
Yeah, the news kind of came out of nowhere. Jack and Bermati are currently gathering people who can help you out. Where are you now?
Central Station. We're just on our... But shouldn't you know where we are? If you gave them the phone to give to...
Gotcha. Then come on over.
What? my brain's broke for a second. We found this line on this... the girl on the other end of the line asked me to give this to a man in a dark blue coat named Coleman. Am I stupid?
How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy?
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
Then, be careful out there.
I'm just gonna take the L on that one. I don't get why we're supposed to immediately recognize that Coleman, like what the relevance is. Like why that's the code name, you know? Like everyone else seems to get it, but I don't. Leave it to the informants to already be up on the latest and behind the scene happenings. Their wealth of connections really comes in handy in times like these. Only thought in my head is how my debts are going up like a damn beanstalk. If their help comes at a most opportune time, it would be foolish to take them up on it. Coleman. Coleman. I pick it up and it rings all of a sudden. I was like, whoa, super freaked, you know? Well, at least you got it back to its owner. Yeah, who would have thought Mr. Coleman would be walking by? Also, that ends well, I guess. I really didn't feel like searching the whole city for the guy. Coleman. Can I go in here now?
We gotta hurry.
Alright. Don't want to get innocent people mixed up in this? You just don't want to write dialogue. I know what it is. You're like, we fucking already did the city twice. I don't want to do it again. Come on, don't need to be so tense. Just some mail clutch, it can't hurt you. I'm really hoping there'll be a response from one of the companies I applied to today. That's all I can think about. I even missed my stop on the bus because I was so distracted. That's why I'm here, waiting for another one. I really need to pull myself together. Maybe his name is Coleman, and we stole his phone.
That's just a rumor, right?
I guess it is just a rumor. You're right.
We gotta hurry.
Okay. What if now I can go in the Bracer Guild? What if now it's like you can't go there first? You gotta come later. Okay. Take the subway to Riverside? Yeah, sure. Coleman. Meetup location is further on ahead. I don't exactly have the fondest memories of this place. Ah, it's me. I'm dead. Remember me? Can't blame you there. I heard of what happened. This is where Almada's henchman killed that informant. Still, even after witnessing something as horrific as that, you pressed on. I commend you for that. And this is where you graduated from schoolgirl with a silver spoon in his mouth to fearsome lady with guts of steel. That couldn't be further from the truth. Well, I mean, at least half of it's true. Coleman. Yeah, this place really is a band. They don't make for the perfect hiding spot. Something in your mind? How do I put this? I still just don't get the Coleman thing. Never mind. Let's go check it out.
How's that informant and gambler from Longport, isn't she?
Yeah, that's right. Forgot you two met back then.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. If we lollygag, they're bound to catch us.
Like, is her last name Coleman? I don't... Because that would make sense. The fuck's this lady's name? They don't have, like, the notebook anymore, right? There's no way I can figure out this lady's full legal name. Coleman. Because that would make sense if it's just like, hey, they're using her name or her last name or whatever. And I mean, Jack, well, his first name is Gambler, as we all know. His last name's just Jack, right?
My, what a crowd.
Coleman. Screw. Oh, wait, do we? Oh, we probably don't have Treasure Cincy on anymore since our squad's dead. How do I? Because presumably there's not that there's just no treasures here. What do you need? Wind? Wind. Wind. Take my... Sure. There you go. Finally, Shizuna's useful. The first time in her life.
Oh, well, what a nice little chest.
And that's pretty good. Since we have decided that obviously bombs are okay. You just can't snack on a cheeseburger during combat. Okay?
That looks like a nice chest.
We believe in realism, you know? Or something like that. I think that shit's supposed to say, man. Okay, I probably shouldn't let those guys block my dang old, my doorway. Sure would hate for that to happen, partner. I'm just gonna sneak on by you. Ren, you okay over there, girlie? You kind of feel like you're having some struggles. Ren getting the last member getting caught, that gives big, you know,
Looks like a
sky
chest.
flashbacks with the damn conga line. How annoying it was to run past enemies because your last fucking person would always get caught.
Why don't we take a short rest?
Whew, that hits the spot.
You wanna go to the Martian Garden? Okay. Worth a shot. Well, here we are. What's wrong, Van? You come over the first ones here. Had the same thought. Jack and Vermonti not here yet? Coleman. Seems you two are right. It's possible she gave us the wrong place. Well, I mean, the immediate thing you should jump to is... Oh, I get what's going on. What the... Shit. Oh wow, I'm so good at seeing the future. I'm not gonna get blown up. Fraud, fraud alert, fraud alert, fraud alert! You okay there, game?
How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy?
How about you go fuck yourself?
Alright then, be careful out there.
Can't believe they made Hale evil. I mean, Fairy, yeah. Rosette, okay. Hale? What the hell? I did not intend to end that sentence like that when I started it. That was one of those bits where I'm like, I don't really know where this is going. I think the bit was just going to be that, like, I feel more betrayed by Hale, which would be weird because she's like a side character. Like, that was going to be the core of the bit. But then it just turned into like a lame pun. You know, sometimes you just gotta follow the winds where they take you. She got us good. Never thought for a second that bombs would be in that room. That wasn't the only part of the trap, was it? You knew what was gonna happen, didn't you? Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure. The unclouded eyes got some blind spots. For one, I didn't know that girl very well. And there's some things I won't fully grasp until I dive in. Fucking fraud. That said, I did kind of experience the rewind thingy firsthand. Thought it'd be fun, you know? It's already happened like 8 times to you, loser. Wait, so you knew the danger involved and you still went inside? You're a fucking liar. She's not a psycho, she's a liar. Somebody call her out on this shit. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that sees through the bullshit. If Shizuna has a million haters, I am one of them. If Shizuna has 10 haters, I am one of them. If Shizuna has 1 hater, then I am one of her. If Shizuna has no haters, then I am no longer on this earth. Anyway, we did learn one thing at least. Marduk and the crew aren't the only ones out for blood. Oh man, fucking Lashgar's gonna kill us next, man. How would Hale do such a thing? I have to check. She didn't have any direct connection to either of those groups. Somebody hasn't read Gambler Jack. Wait, that's not true. She did the one, the former head of Armada. Yeah, you mean her fucking dad? Right? She may also be under the assumption that we were the accomplices. If so, then she could very well be acting in concert with Marduk and the Kruger. So that's why. Hilda's Bermati and Jack were already on the move. Do you think? Probably a lie. She knew we couldn't use our devices and took advantage of the fact. Damn, I knew she'd been through a lot, but she's starting to one scary gal. Well, as long as she's supplying with info, it'll be a matter of time for Marduk and the crew to catch up to us. Change your plans. Gotta focus on cutting the source of intel. And how are we gonna do that? Simple. We get to Hale through Jack. There's no way he's sitting on his hands at a time like this. I bet you anything he's trying to get in touch with this very second. Maybe he put out a sign for us. That's what people like him do in situations when they can't reach their partners in crime. Oh, so similar in vein to Hale's method, in other words. Do you have any idea where to look? Yeah, I know a few places. I know Jack as well as I think I do. It'll be somewhere in the station. Let's give this place a once-over. Understood.
You place a lot of trust in Jack, don't you?
Yeah, well, we have known each other for a really long time. If Jack was corroded, he wouldn't have got Hal involved like this.
That's for sure. He must have left some clue behind about where he's at.
Well, no, you can't expect them to act logically. I mean, you know.
That's just a rumor, right?
Because even if... Because, I mean, that's kind of a false notion. They don't act like themselves, still. They're still, like, their personalities are changed. Fairy never once showed any sort of bloodlust towards the actual head of Armada. She wasn't like, let's kill this fucking guy, let's kill him right now. But she was definitely like that with us. So, you know, you can't just assume that they're going to act the same way. I mean, there is like a slight respect to their original characterization, but it's slight. maybe he came by Shino's place? Shino, quick question. We're looking for a middle-aged guy who reeks of booze. Are ringing any bells? That's most of my clientele, Van. A guy who reeks of booze? Ah, now you mention it, yes. He was sitting over the counter a bit ago. He had one glass and then left. We're definitely on the right track. Would have had a good view of the bridge from there. You saying he was tailing Hale? I guess that's possible. Think he left her a sign? Only way to find out. Shard search time. But we'll never find him. I will get my tokens though. Am I blind? I'm not. Ain't really seeing shit, partner. Is it like when? Excuse me? Oh. Jackpot. Get it, jackpot, because he had playing cards under there? A fitting calling card for a gambler. That kind of play fits Jack to a T. He took a gamble and you noted this and he won the lottery. I don't see anything written on them. Is he trying to send some kind of code with the numbers? I think so, yeah. Just gotta work it out. Got a jack, a 6. I think that means he's headed to Riverside. I'll take your word for it. And we can meet up with him around the concert hall at 12:30. You got all that from 5 playing cards? I'm impressed. I think we know our next. I mean, I get that, so it's probably that, like, it's. I mean, it's kind of a leap of logic, but I get, like, Jack 6 is probably for 6th district, and then. Actually, what cards? How would you make 12:30 with 3 cards? They did say 12:30, right? Yeah. To the concert hall we go. If we need anything before then, now's the time. Because it could be, you know, you got the district wrong, and therefore the time is different or something. They got a new ship for sale, Van. Okay. Take the subway to Riverside? No, we're gonna walk. We need to get some exercise in. We wouldn't want to involve innocent people by going to the subway. Oh, I mean, hey, they picked themselves a good old fucking track right there, partner. Woohoo! There you are, Jack.
Van, Aaron, glad to see you guys are still alive and kicking. Looks like you got my message. Is the rest of your crew still holding up okay?
First thing I can say is the 2 of my assistants aren't exactly in the best place right now. That's right, the same goes for Hale as well.
Sounds like you guys have been through a lot.
Some would say she's not doing swell.
Wanna fill me in on what's going on?
Let me get this straight. Cougar girl and the martyr chick had their memories rewritten? Yeah, I mean, that happens to me sometimes. Have a few too many drinks, wake up thinking I'm king of the world, then I remember I'm just a rambling, gambling man. Normally I find that hard to believe, but well, you know, shit's fucking weird lately. And by lately, I mean since, I don't know, 10 years? Happened to Hale too, right? Late last night, she left me a note and went on Adios knows where. It said, I found the last remaining collaborators of Armada. I never thought it would be them. Couldn't make heads or tails of what she meant, but it all clicked when I saw the news about your office going up in smoke. She really is the same boat as Small Fry and the Maid. Okay, like, calling Fairy Small Fry, alright, I get it. You guys have got like a fucking repartee going on. But like, calling Rosette the Maid seems hella rude. Yeah, but she, like, I don't feel like you relate to her enough to just call her the Maid. you know? She seemed like her usual perky self when we talked to her, so I think her case isn't as severe. I mean, it's pretty fucking severe for her to commit, like, you know, sextuple murder. How many? Are there 5 of us right now? 6? Quintuple murder? I mean, obviously, of course, Shizuna, you know, she just parried the fucking explosion and was unfazed. Been doing a real good job messing up the info network us informants use. Vermonti's trying to deal with the problem, but he's being led around by his nose. I never realized she was capable of all that. This can be deceiving. She's on a force to reckon with in the line of work. If we can't make use of her information network, then we may be in trouble. We'll need that where we're going. Gonna tag along through the maintenance tunnel. I don't really get that whole rewind mumbo jumbo nonsense. Based on the scraps intel I managed to ground up, positive she's near the trap, she said. I won't that girl go off the deep end. It's my job to keep her safe. Guess it's time for Longport's Lord of Booze to strut his stuff. We can snap Hale back to reality. She might have a lead or two to give us. We can't do that without you, Jack. Our ace in the hole. Wow, no pressure, huh? With you on our deck, I think we've got a winning hand this time. With Jack in tow, the group once again headed to the underground maintenance tunnel. Seriously, she's planting bombs in there? Yep, don't get too close unless you want to go pay a visit to the woman upstairs. Are you certain she's somewhere nearby? Positive. Blows should be the same as the ones that brought to Armus that incident earlier this month. Detonator remotely, the person has to be close by. Not that Hale's a bit further in. She must be in the room that we saved Mario from that monster. And the monsters here now are probably much more aggressive than back then because reasons. That won't stop us though. We'll bury on down there and catch with the pants stem. You don't gotta say that, man. I'll leave the monster bashing part to you. Not really any good in a fight. Gonna call you on that bluff. You came out of nowhere with a recent scuffle with Hayway. No worse for well. Where? But fine, you get a pass since you're all tanked up. Just trying to slow us down, you old boozer. I'm not drunk. I'm a high-functioning alcoholic. Jack is accompanying the party. Can't you like flick a coin at some of them? Throw some explosive cards?
Hideous, you're such an embarrassment.
You really ought to exercise every now and then. Maybe try hitting the gym instead of the bottle.
I mean, let's not get crazy. Excuse me? My jump, it did nothing?
Watch out! That enemy looks strong!
Man, that's a big old... Imagine if you saw one of them things on your pillow. Woo-wee! Be like, oh man, I don't know if I want to put my head there in that old dust
like
mite. I
loot.
thought dust mites supposed to be small. They're kind of spooky when they're ginormous. Yep, that's probably what you'd say. Skirt. Alright, what do you think's in the chest? I'm going
Looks like a chest.
accessory that blocks blind. Fuck you. I mean, it's actually kind of good, but... Okay, next chest. I'm going to say, what about possibly it is
Looks like some good loot.
An accessory that blocks blind. Ah! I had like a 1 in 10 chance of being
Looks
right.
like the gang's all here.
Because you knew it was going to be an
Looks like some good
accessory that
loot.
blocks one element or ailment. So like, I had a pretty good chance.
Looks like some good loot.
Now also, obviously, I knew what was in there. I just had to say the wrong thing. Just to beat the allegations that I've secretly played the game already.
Confirming surroundings.
That's basically like anytime I make a mistake, it's solely because of that. It's just to throw you off the trail through Daybreak II. Oh shit. Like that. Sir. You're not really doing your shit right now.
Now I've done it.
My man didn't
I'm
get
not
stunned.
done yet.
Also, I thought there was a barrier there. I didn't realize I could just go straight through. Or maybe I can't?
Conducting search.
I mean, I can't really... I mean, how much? I guess I have to go... Does the ring not touch? Okay, because it seemed like the ring would still... Oh, the ring stops when he's... Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know the ring disappeared when they get, when they're investigating. Okay, I mean, there's like no shot.
This is kid stuff. I bypassed the security.
The fuck did that do? Oh, I guess maybe the ring would have touched us otherwise.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
It's okay.
Time's almost up.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not even close. Not even close.
I made it. This thing's as good as unlocked.
Kaitos. Kaitos. Finally, something that fulfills must. Nope. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Because, I mean, the Cestus is pretty good. How does it compare? You get Ideal Force, you get Cataract. You lose Athelis, which is really the only thing I care about here is Athelis and Ideal Force. And because the Cestus is a free slot. So you keep Ideal Force, you keep Cestus, and you get 2 free slots. This is better. Because we can throw in a Celis, and we can throw in some other garbage if we wanted to. Like, we could give you, like, Aura Breath, just to have it. Do you have a... You do have an HP, too. I wonder if... Because your HP is, like, kind of dog water. Oh, really, I would like to open one of your slots and then put one through. We can make this a break 3 now. Could get rid of this. We're basically giving up Guardian to make sure you have a slightly or give you a higher chance of living through S-Crafts. I think that's actually kind of worth. Because 6k is just a little on the low side. Some of the S-Crafts would probably one-shot you from full. I mean, I don't know. The S-Crafts are weird because sometimes it's like they do a lot of damage, sometimes they do fucking jack and shit. It's a little bit, you know, there's a lot more variability there, it feels like.
Well,
Like, you know,
what a nice little
Selisa's
test.
S-Craft from last video did, like, 0 damage. Boy, howdy, sure do wish I could go to Marduk and get my CP back. Get some of my CP back. You know what I mean? Okay.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Rennie, when you can't open your slots. What about you? Too expensive. Nobody cares about your Anyas. At least your slots. Nobody cares about. Yeah, we haven't looked at trading in a while. Oh, that's new. Deflects hate during command battles. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't even know I had one of these, but apparently we do. Firestorm. I still don't really know what preemptive... Is that just like when you go to a command bat, like from the overworld? Seems kind of meh. That's good, but we already have one. Don't we have... Can we make this? We can't... Wait. Yeah, we can. So we need our self and our warrior back. think we've been able to make that for a while. I just, you know, completely forgot. The hell is this? That sounded a lot cooler than actually what. So like I should unequip your shit, right? And then you do no damage when we fight you. So is that how it works? No, give it back, coward. Nadia and Swin trying to do evil assassin shit, and then like, oh no, all their orbments disappear, and they don't have their weapon. Cowards. Traitors don't have shit, man. I'll put you in a fucking clown outfit. Loser. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna trade in. Who even gets that? I mean, I guess probably Aaron for now. Yeah, there it is. Anything else we would want? $104. How much speed does Judith have? Nobody knows. She's only at 92? It's actually kind of low. Well, it's 92 with no bonuses. And I think, oh, she's also, I think we've stolen all of her orbments. No, that's with the action too. I kind of thought it'd be higher just because you've gotten so many of those +2s, but... So what's Van's at? Van's at 89? Judith, you're kind of like...
That hits the spot.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Something's wrong. They should have entered the room by now. Where in the heck are they? Don't tell me.
Whatever you're waiting for, it ain't gonna happen.
Van? What are you doing here? And why are you with them, Jack?
Because someone needs to teach you when to quit. You lost out on your bet, so it's time to bow out. Wake up, Hal. We're going home.
No, we're not. You were in on it too, weren't you, Jack? King is dead thanks to those monsters. I won't rest until I avenge him by killing every last one of them.
Hal!
It's just like with the Kruger and Marduk guys. Except she seems more... confused.
Yeah. Looks like the events of 9 years ago have gotten all mixed up in her mind. She looks just like she did the day I met her. Back then, the flames of vengeance were burning her up from the inside. But she never once lost her cool at the gambling table. Her poker face is just as good as King's. But like before, she's using it in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And just what do you mean by that?
It's a skill that's reserved for gambling and gambling alone. But you're using it as a mask, to shield yourself from the reality that you're about to get blood on your hands. It wasn't right back then. It definitely ain't right now.
Don't you dare lecture me, Jack. You're not talking me down from this. These are the people who killed my dad!
I was the one who killed King. It's true that I was set up by Enrique. But at the end of the day, he died because I was rash and stupid as hell.
Okay, that did. I was kind of like this whole time, like, didn't he have something to do with it? But I don't really remember Gambler Jack that well. Because I thought that was like the setup, is that he felt like guilt, and that's why he took in Hale or something.
I ain't gonna run or hide from my sins. I'll carry him for the rest of my life. I don't care whether you or King ever forgive me.
So it's kind of like I was thinking that when she was talking, like the idea that she would think that we killed her dad earlier, but I was like, I don't really remember the Gambler Jack story very well. I mean, I remember 2 a little, because it's like they're fucking racing, and Jack does a crazy parlay to win all the money or some shit, but I don't really remember like what like who they're racing or who they're betting against. I do just remember that was the kind of when they first introduced like the Z1 stuff. So it kind of stuck on my mind.
Despite everything, though, he still saved me. And that became my inseparable link to him and to you.
Because Gambler Jack, that's an old
I'm
one.
proud to stand by your side.
Because that's in Sky 2. When did we read it? Because it like shows back up again in like one of the Cold Steels, right? It's like the one that adds Gambler Jack 2, lets you reread Gambler Jack 1. Because I do remember finding the Gambler Jack books in Sky 2, but obviously I think I only found like fucking 2 because I didn't really do NBC Talks back then.
Sounds like those two have been through a lot.
Yeah, you'd know if you read the books.
Yeah, not even fate itself could tear them apart.
If you'd read the books and like kind of somewhat remember the vibes of what they were about, you would totally feel a lot of stuff right now, Aaron. If you weren't a fake fan.
What are you saying? I will get my revenge. I have to, for Dad and Jack's sakes, and...
Or maybe he didn't, and he's just saying that. I don't fully remember.
What am I...
Don't let that rewrite bullshit control you. Gamblers control their own luck, and their destinies. The girl who claimed to be my partner was stronger than this. Snap out of it, Hal!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm not...
I feel like this is another fraud alert for Leon and Celeste, that like Hale
Crimson Devils!
was better
You've
able
created
to
a
throw
paradox in
away.
your
Well,
mind.
not Leon. Leon's
We're
fine.
almost there!
Stay back, Jack!
Ashlad and
The
Celeste
rest to us.
We'll bring her back.
seemed
I
like she was
swear.
more easily able to throw
Thanks.
off the mind control. But granted, like I said, we're not entirely sure Ashlad is not just a professional hater. You're a demi Grendel? No, you're not. You don't even look like a fucking Grendel, man. What are you talking about?
Let's stay on the offensive.
Well, fine. I guess I'll just flick you.
Oh, make it count, Aaron.
Send you!
A chance!
And that lasts for 6 turns. That's kind of crazy, brother.
Ha! You're next! Now it's my turn. Zypha, activate!
You're fine, man. You're not gonna die. I believe in you.
Don't screw with me!
Can you impede? Do you have anything that impedes? No, you can't. Alright, hater.
Good luck!
You think Van's gonna die? I'd really like him to not.
Pull out all the stuff.
Wasn't even close. That's the thing about my boy Van. He'd never die.
Let's do this. Here goes.
Yeah! Ren!
Take a sip of the sauce. When the dang whale shows up.
I won't stop here. The more experience I gain, the more capable I'll become.
Fucking AI ass level up line.
Jack. Man. Yes. Everyone. I'm sorry.
I think her memory's back. Guess the corrosion didn't have a firm hold on her after all. Nah, she's just fucking built different than all those other losers. Didn't change the fact we had to bust our asses to get her back. You didn't do anything. Well, you did auto attack once.
Jack,
It's okay. Just get some rest now.
Why did I... I'm so ashamed. I'm not worthy of being an informant. Or your partner.
Also, yeah, it's also a fraud alert for Qasim, because he got mind controlled. I forgot about that shit.
Now that's just plain not true. None of this was your fault. You can pin it all on the corrosion.
How to write conflicts with no lasting consequences 101.
No, I can't. I deserve my share of the blame.
You're stubborn about the weirdest things, you know that? Fine. Let's have King decide then.
Is that...
Oh yeah, it's King's error coin. Something he wants carried around. You left it behind, Hal. Lands on heads, always forgiven. Leave this whole thing in the past and move on. But didn't he just say it was an error coin? Yeah, Van kind of fucked it up for me. Lands on tails, I cut ties here, and I'll never be my partner again. Wait!
There you have it. Heads. King's word is the law. So we have no choice but to follow it.
You say that like you didn't decide the outcome on your own. I know you can control the flip, idiot. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry, everyone. Make sure you get Fairy and everyone else back, okay?
Yeah, we'll get them back. They are definitely getting their pay docked. There's a clause in the Arc Rod Solutions contract, which is that if you get mind controlled and try and kill us, you get no pay for at least 6 months. Not fully, looks like. We need to cut it off its source when she's back to normal. Damn it. That's fine. This'll do for now. Let's go, you one. Got that right. Don't think we'll get any info out of her, though. I mean, I feel like we don't... Aren't we even? Because we wouldn't have found her without him. So... We don't really owe... Nobody owes anything to anybody. Except for, you know, Fairy and Rosette owe us some back pay. Like, we're gonna start... Like, you gotta return it... Start returning your paychecks or something. Like, I gotta get some sort of recompense. Well, at the very least, we cut off their access to our information network. That's worth something. At any rate, we should let the others know what happened. I know, but I don't think I have a way to get in touch with them right now.
Oh, finally! Do you know how long I've been searching for you guys?
Isn't that the drone Mirabelle's using? How did you find
Through
us?
sheer dumb luck, apparently. And even then, it wasn't easy. I was out looking for that informant girl back there because I heard she was working with Rosette. And, well, here you guys are. You even got her taken care of for me.
That's right, anyway, glad to see you're safe. How's Hassan holding up? Who the fuck is Hassan? Oh, the dad. I was like, I was real. I was like, I had no clue who that motherfucker was.
Funny you ask. That's exactly what I was calling to talk about. While they were turning tail, he went and got himself injured.
That damn idiot. Must have been trying to look cool by taking on all the guys himself. Is he okay?
Thankfully, none of his vitals were hit, but he's in real rough shape. We took him to a doctor in the Black Light District. She's treating him as we speak.
Oh no. For the next 100 years, the Kruger clan will have to give her all their money.
He wants to have a word with you guys. Mind popping on over?
Alright, chances of you being corroded are pretty slim. Well, I mean... Yeah, I'll agree. I'll agree they're pretty slim. I'm not gonna nitpick you on that one. It would be kind of dumb to have her, like, help us the one time when we were dead to rights, only to then be like, actually, I'm evil and you fell into my plan. Haha. But just, you know, it would be dumb, but there's a lot of dumb shit that's happened lately.
Sure, that actually works out
That's no problem at all. In fact, I've already sent someone to meet with them.
It's me! I'm talking to you from the moon! That voice. Is that you, Gilliam Thorndike?
Indeed it is. Splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, I now have a crystal clear picture of our current predicament. Now then, I would love to have a word with you. Let's meet in the Blacklight District, shall we?
You think Marduk has a clause in their contract that you end up getting liquidated if you get mind controlled? Because honestly, that seems like some shit they would do. Like after this is done, Cosm is never seen again because he gets taken to like a Marduk black site to be experimented on until he expires.
It brings me great relief to see you all alive and well.
And I guess the same happens to or like that. Maybe that's what happened to Rosette. That's why she's just a brain in a jar.
I hear you've already saved one of the victims who had their memories altered. You continue to astound me, Spriggan.
Oh, right, man. Wait, when the hell did Kincaid get here? Have you been Lane? You been at my party? You been in the party the whole time? When have we talked to you guys? Wait, no, seriously, how did Mirabelle say she was gonna do it? Well, no, because she got cut off. Right. How the fuck did they know to get here? Or were they already in the Blacklight District? By the way, I wanted to thank you for your timely aid earlier this morning. Heard you were gravely injured. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes, worry not.
Oh yeah, Judah too. You weren't
Injuries
there
of this
earlier.
kind are but a daily occurrence on the battlefield.
Hater. Maybe I guess maybe they were already in the Blacklight District when we split up. I don't fully remember where they said they were going. I just remember they said they split up.
However, it will be some time before I can move freely again. I must have unwittingly let my guard down against my good-for-nothing son.
Yeah, fuck that guy. The Cosm Hater Club, it expands. Unfortunately, the Shizuna Hater Club, it's still pretty much just me. But, you know, maybe we can forge an alliance. Maybe one day we'll get the Cosm Haters to realize that Shizuna's the same character. Don't beat yourself up. The fact that you weren't mauled to bits with that monster is a hell of a feat all on its own. Might I ask what you're doing here? I can say the same to you, Catra. When the hell did you get here? Mirabelle isn't here, so I'm guessing she's out gathering information? Mirabelle's not real, as you probably have guessed by now. She is totally the Marduk AI or some shit. Well, we did see her in person the one time, right? At least that's what they wanted us to think.
That's right. I'm afraid I am not one for field work, so I leave that to my subordinates. As for your other question, I'm merely here to get a better grasp on our present predicament.
Right, situation isn't exactly ideal for you. Can't hold the reins when your elite unit, one of your top concierges, are out there running the show.
And that is precisely why you have our full support in your endeavors.
You gonna give me like a super duper Marduk sword?
You may consider this an extension of our contract. I would very much like to continue our current relationship well into the future.
Slimy little. So, what's going on with Rosette's memory anyway? My only knowledge on the subject comes from the little insight I gained from Alton's report. A temporary transfer to Archive Solutions is still within her recollection, that much I'm certain. However, she believes that she received an order to return to headquarters in the morning of her second day in Basel. Has it in her head that all contact with you from that point onward ceased. Can't be serious. She doesn't remember when she saved my life? That would be the implication, yes. To her, your relationship never developed past that trip in Basel. That's some grade 8 bullshit. It'd be nice if we could sit down with her and clear this up in a chat. Plus, she was already fucking, like, obsessed with Van before that. But if she has any evidence, false or not, that you're connected to Alma, there's no way that would work. She likely believes she was merely doing her job. Perspective is a funny thing, isn't it? This is so frustrating. There has to be some way we can get our Fairy and Rosette back. Whether we will hinges on us getting through to Fairy. I believe her to be the center of all this. Can you tell us more about what happened on your side? Certainly. So I kicked my daughter out the clan. That's how things started. After I'd kicked all of her, siblings out as well. Because frankly, I just kind of hate my kids. That's me, Vice Chief Hassan. Came to the capital's outskirts for a job. We were on standby, we were formulating a strategy. During that time, Faye recruited a fair portion of our unit and they abandoned us to aid her cause. And that cause is to wipe out Archive Solutions. According to our findings, the time in which they left roughly coincided with when my own lead unit abandoned their posts. We were to be precise, Farida's group departed a little earlier. Our last correspondence with our unit was around midnight, the same time Farida came to visit according to our records. We've been tracking their movements with our own surveillance cameras. From that, we've concluded the corrosion spread from her to Rosette and Security Chief Kazum, and then to the rest of the unit. How the fuck did Tail get involved, though? The Inferior must be the point of origin here. That tracks, I suppose. Her case looked to be the most severe out of everyone. I had a feeling that was the case. That just leaves me with one question. Yeah, I've pretty well established that her memory has been altered. That's not the only thing that's changed about her, isn't it? What do you mean? Her movements were swift and precise, and there wasn't a hint of hesitation in her voice. I mean, she was talking about fucking murdering the hell out of us. I don't think the fairy we saw would have had any reservations about taking the life of her targets. You might be right about that. Because at least they are mentioning that her personality did like completely change. So I guess it is supposed to be like a little bit different than the other corruptions. What's gotten into you, Fairy? Which I mean, I guess could just be like, oh, he's getting better at doing it or something. She isn't some naive little squirt anymore, that's for sure. Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask about. Felt to me like Fairy's been troubled about something lately. Did something happen to her after the New Year's festival? Oh, think about it. She hadn't really been herself since we met back up. At least not fully. You know what's up with that? It's possible that Cassim said some fucking horrible shit to her. Sparked a small change in her. The Kruger are a proud group of warriors who will do anything for money. And we are also a family that has been trusted with a mission from ancient times. To make a lot of money. The symbol of that mission is the Flame Priestess. After she carried out that role during the New Year's festival, she learned a part of that mission. And Cassim had a talk with her. He asked if she was prepared to carry the mission of the Kruger on her shoulders. Sounds like a heavy burden. I've heard about the Kruger's way of life from Security Chief Al-Fayed. Your people serve as warriors, inheritors of the tribe's mission. Doing both requires commitment and indefatigable. I can't spit it out. Fatigue. Indefatigable. That just sounds so fucking wrong. Strength of will. Perhaps there's a reason he distanced himself from that path. He is entitled to his own life choices. Also, for the record, I kicked him out. He's a loser. I hate him. What you're saying is true. And maybe our current self remembers that? You may be right. There wasn't a trace of indecisiveness in her actions. Value why she can play the part of the warrior to perfection. That's all it is, a part. Harry we knew was wide-eyed and curious, and she was deeply empathetic. That's certainly true. It's why I kicked her out the clan. If Farida had not left our village, she may very well have become the person we saw in that tunnel. However, after she came to the Republic, met all of you and experienced the loss of someone she held dear, doubt and indecision crept into her mind. I do not see those as weaknesses. Well, I mean, you did kind of exile her because she wouldn't murder the person she looked up to. Or not really murder, but like mercy kill in a situation where it really did. Because it wasn't even really a mercy kill because she was already about to turn to space dust. So it just seemed like kind of like extremely insensitive. Ain't easy to push past your doubts to find a path of your own, but she's doing that all the same. Yeah, it's me. That's proof that she's strong as hell. Well said. Think about to reach her by helping her tackle what she's struggling with. Why don't we start there then? We'll pop her uncertainties like a balloon. But we might need to get a little more insight into what those uncertainties are. Any ideas, gang? You can't call them gang. Imposter among us. Those two dancing sisters might know a thing or two. They're in the capital. Actually, they've already been corrupted as part of the Guard Master's master plan. They're extremely pivotal. They're gonna put the damn masks on again and start dancing, and then it's gonna be like, hey, remember this shit? I know you guys loved it the last 2 times we've done it. Well, I don't know. Maybe the greater community loved it, and it's just me who thinks it's cringe. I don't know. I think they helped Fairy practice her dancing. Oh yeah, she came to them for pointers on the festival dance, right? I believe they're staying at the hotel in Sidean. Maybe they can help us. Perfect, then our course is set.
I'm happy this came to a satisfactory resolution.
You guys don't think that laugh... I didn't laugh a little too evilly, did I? I wouldn't want anyone to make any untoward assumptions about me.
Normally, I would take it upon myself to discipline my child. It is a father's duty, after all.
I think you fucking done enough, partner. It's also a boss's duty to discipline his employees when they fall out of line. Yeah, that's why she's getting no fucking pay. Hang tight, I'll bring your daughter back soon.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help.
If you require my assistance, you need only but ask. I will help however I can. As long as it's within my authority, of course.
Don't you, like, run the country?
Please see to Ms. Twining's and our security chief's return on my behalf. And do make it quick if you can.
Because so far, like, the only thing the government actually does is tell Marduk it can do whatever the fuck it wants. So I feel like Marduk is actually the government. Like, them and Hayway, they're basically the government of Calvard. There's no time when the Krug and Marduk will catch up to us. We should head over to the hotel Sarah and Shaheen are staying at, and quickly. The quickest route would be through the abandoned subway line connected to this place. That door should take us there. Let's get moving. Now, am I allowed to chat?
Do you think Hal's gonna be alright?
I think so. From what I heard, she's currently resting up over at Bermati's place.
We'll have to trust him to take care of her. Right now, we've got bigger problems to worry about.
Oh yeah, like the fact that the video's at an hour? Good call, man. Good call. We would have maybe gone a little bit longer, but Van reminded me. So, thank Van. Next time, I guess we'll see if we can hit up the Blacklight District, and if we can, we'll chat to people before we head to the abandoned subway line, and if we can't, then we'll head to the abandoned subway line. I'm Extra Cheesy 87, stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.